Order's withdrawn. The gentleman from Oregon is recognized on the gentlelady's amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And first, I would like to offer to be included in the record the committee discretion to obtain witness testimony. Todd Garvey, Legislative Attorney, December 22nd, 2023, Congressional Research Service.
Without objection.
Mr. Chair, I find the use of the phrase "unfortunate" by the gentlelady offering the amendment much more applicable to the activities of our current president than to the activities of this committee. It's unfortunate that our president has engaged in, at least on the face of things, influence, the sale of influence offered by his son, or the sale of access offered by his son. And what I think we need to be keeping in mind, and the language in her amendment clearly gives us the opportunity to call out the purpose of this hearing, which is to say, what is it and why is it that we need Hunter Biden as a witness so badly? And the answer, of course, is that the nation believes, at least polls indicate, that the sale of influence was occurring for years between Hunter Biden and his father. Now, is that true? Well, that's why we're having the inquiry to find out whether or not it's true. Whether or not Joe Biden was directly involved or benefited from the corrupt practices of his son, Hunter Biden, and others. Who could be a more important witness than Hunter Biden? And then to suggest that there's nothing prompting this inquiry is ridiculous. The record contains witness and written evidence that the president has lied about key facts in foreign dealings, was the focus of multi-million-dollar influence peddling schemes, and may have benefited from this corruption through millions of dollars sent to his family, as well as more direct and possible benefits. The current allegations contain an alleged effort to sell influence or access, as well as other wrongdoing. Corruption allegations involving a president are particularly damaging for our political system. They effectively dissolve the public trust in government. Self-dealing and influence peddling and obstruction all undermine the faith that federal laws are being enforced equally. So for this amendment to be offered to suggest that there's no link between the president and this type of conduct is ridiculous. The public is often skeptical of the ability or inclination of federal agencies to investigate allegations raised in relation to a sitting president. So the assertion by ranking member that special counsel has been appointed to look into this, the public does not believe that will occur. Current polling illuminates the deep distrust by the public in this kind of effort. Roughly half of the public does not have faith that the Justice Department investigation into the Biden administration would be fair or nonpartisan. And polls further indicate half of Americans also believe President Biden broke the law in relation to his son's business activities. So again, the amendment is not well taken. One other thing, Mr. Chair, I want to mention, as an attorney who has taken dozens, if not hundreds of depositions, I understand exactly why we need a deposition and not an appearance by Mr. Hunter Biden before this committee. Look at this committee. Look how it approaches things. This is no way to get to the facts. 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, and then each time after you finally get to a point, someone on the other side rushes in to try to obfuscate and confuse the issue. That's why you do depositions, to get to the point and to have the time to do it and not be burdened by how this committee operates. And I would just say there's a huge reason to do exactly what we're doing, and that is get to the bottom of the facts that would address the years and years and millions that Hunter Biden has spent selling influence. And who would Hunter Biden sell influence about or to? Who? Well, it would have to be his father. There's no one else in his circle of friends that would warrant such investment by outside influencers. Mr. Chair, I could obviously go on, but I will just suggest that the deposition is the proper approach. His refusal to appear for a deposition and then say he would put himself at the mercy of this committee is ridiculous, and he deserves to be held in contempt. And with that, I yield back.
Mr. Bentz first.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And I just want to say this is no way to reach an agreement on how to handle Hunter Biden. This is not the way to do it, okay? The reason that the chairman is given the authority of determining how to get this thing worked out is because it's difficult, complicated, and it should be up to him. And so to be doing this now is ridiculous. And what should be happening, I hope, is that Hunter Biden will be held responsible for not showing up for the deposition that he was subpoenaed to show up at. That has not changed. He didn't show up. He's guilty of, as I said earlier, spitting in the eye of Congress, and why we would let him off the hook for that, I do not know. That would be more special treatment for a guy that has received far too much. And so that's my own humble opinion. As far as how this should proceed from this point, one, we should proceed with holding Hunter Biden in contempt, because he is. And then secondly, we should be turning to our chair and finding out, letting him negotiate how we want this to turn out. That's how this is supposed to be done. And again, why would we approach such a matter of such incredible importance with the President of the United States? There's enough smoke, if you will, to have all of we Republicans vote for an impeachment inquiry. To suggest that there's nothing there is ridiculous.
Would the gentleman
a lot
yield?
there. And by the way, I think the word that Congressman Johnson was seeking earlier was punctilio, the smallest possible thing in a procedure. That's not what we have here. Here we have evidence, massive amounts of evidence indicating that Hunter Biden was selling influence. And so,
would the gentleman yield?
No, I will not.
Would the gentleman yield?
Mr. Speaker, that's really all I have to say, other than I would not support trying to cobble together something here to apply to Hunter Biden in a matter that is of such great importance.
Well,
I yield back.